Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 63 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up height.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Clock now on 1st down. And oh, right away, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Past the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week: 23 carries, 115 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward, incomplete pass. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Locke, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On play action, Locke rolling to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Locke now on first down. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now he's flushed out left. Powers through. Still on his feet. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Now Allen. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the play. Allen hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Etienne with it. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Block now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Locke. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Meanwhile, Allen's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
2nd and 9.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Michael Palardy now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 32 on the play. To throw it is Locke. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
A shotgun snap and again to Etienne.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here's Etienne. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. A handoff for Etienne.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Locke. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they...
Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, that's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And they'll run here with Etienne. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Jaron Kearse in on the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. On first and 10. It's Etienne.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From just shy of midfield, Locke firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
On first down, Locke.
Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Allen.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The kick by Parkey is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So we now proceed to the start of the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on.
And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Lock off of play action. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Michael Palardy now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke, escaping the pressure right. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 71 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. On second down, Etienne once more. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run. It's Etienne. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Fournette will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 6-play drive. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
well,
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, Swift.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. To the air, Allen. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game.
After review the play,
so they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now Parkey for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
120 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Locke to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds?
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
What you talking about, Matt?
Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Allen. Fighting Hilton on the slant. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. Not much there, only a yard.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Now Allen again. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On first down, Swift. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Going to throw. Flush to his right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Allen's throw is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area. So you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Etienne. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Locke going to throw it here. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Locke's throw here taken in by Ingram. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll actually throw it with Locke, escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Locke going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Evan Ingram His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Throwing on first down is Allen. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
They'll get this off to Swift.
Charles, we